This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow.
So we're on day like 4 of nothing but pouring rain. So we've been making do with what we have inside over the last couple days, and London just made herself a fort. She moved the recliner, and then she has a kitchen chair right there. You hanging out in your fort? Yeah. Do you love your fort?
Yeah!
She's watching puppies. It's like her favorite thing to watch these days. That or like snakes and turtles and all sorts of stuff. So that's what she's doing. Hanging out in her super cool fort. But it's super gross outside. Sorry, we have some of Ghost's toys out in the yard, and I'm not going to bring them in because they're like sopping wet. But we actually have a ton of flood warnings where we live over the last couple days. Mom, I don't know if you guys can see that over there, but part of the farmer's field across from us is starting to flood. So that's no good. Our garden is like drowning right now. There's so much water in it. So I'm popping the girls some popcorn. So if you hear popping, that's what that is in the background. But look at all these chives coming in. That's crazy. We planted them as seeds. And we ended up getting one starter plant for chives and one starter plant for parsley. But all these chives are coming in so awesome already. I just have this sitting up on top of my kitchen counter because it's still really cold where I live in Wisconsin, even though it's almost June. Don't ask me, but it's been snowing here still, so we don't want them to freeze. So for right now, they're up in my kitchen. So Colt's down for his first nap of the day. He's been down for about 20 minutes or so. So I started writing on my grocery list this morning after Colt woke up. Or my meal list, I should say. So I've got 9 meals down. So it's going to take me a couple days to get this going. I do plan on making another meal planning video for the month of June for you guys. So that should be coming like next week probably. But Lakin's playing in the bassinet. We pulled the bassinet out of our room because Colt's sleeping in a crib now. We just finished sleep training him. If you want to see that video, I'll link it for you guys. We pulled the bassinet out and she's been playing in it, and they've been putting their dolls in it and stuff, so that's fine. London's playing out in the front yard. I can see her right out my front window. She's playing in the dirt because we pulled out all the flowers because we're going to plant new ones. So she's playing in the dirt. Ghost is outside with her.
Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now.
What do you got? What are you eating? Can I see? So Nana got a bunch of these ice slush pop things for a bunch of the grandkids. And we went and visited them yesterday, and we got a big bag of them to throw in the freezer, so the girls are eating some of those while they're playing outside. And before anyone comes at me, where I live, we're no longer in quarantine. By the time you guys see this video, our quarantine would have been done for like almost 3 weeks. So we're allowed to go places. So you like your slushies? Yeah. So Mr. Man woke up from his nap. He slept for about an hour or so. I got my laundry folded. Get my laundry folded. I'll put it away like tonight. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Then after I got that folded, I went outside and played tag with the kids for a couple minutes before Cole woke up, and now they're playing right out in the front in the flower beds. I don't know what they're doing, but quite honestly, I don't care because we already ripped everything up, so it's literally just dirt. I think they're making mud, but what we do is I just propped the front door open because we live in the middle of nowhere. We have one neighbor and it's directly across the street from us, and we're the only house on our street, so I don't really care. We prop the door right open. They come in and out all day. So does Ghost. You can see him. He's right there. But I'm gonna go outside with Colt and sit on the bench that we have out here and kind of watch the kids play and stuff. I just gotta change his diaper first before we go. Right. Right. You got your hiccups? So I've got Colt sitting here. I'm gonna clean up my car because it's literally a disaster and a half. Lakin's in here. She's gonna get all the toys out of the back, but I'll show you guys. Like, look at all this. This isn't even the worst of it, to be honest. These brownies have been in here, I'm not kidding, since Thanksgiving. No, not Thanksgiving.
Hey, Mom.
New Year's, Christmas? It was after we had Colt, so they've been in here for at least 4 months. But this is where the girls sit back here, and yeah, so we're gonna get that cleaned out because I'm sick of feeling like a nasty. And I need to vacuum it out. The girls have crumbs in their seats, like it's just gross. So it's time.
Sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness. We never need a plan. We'll be alright, just you and I. Singing from the top of our lungs, dancing by the lakeside.
So I just finished cleaning out the car. My sister ended up coming over. She's with the girls. They wanted to show her the garden and the chickens. I'm starting to make lunch, so I'm probably not going to pick up the camera for a while. But just a quick update, that's what we're doing today. My sister's going to come hang out. When Colt takes a nap, London wants to play hide and seek, so we'll probably do that, eat lunch, and just kind of hang out until Joe gets home around probably 4 o'clock. So it's Saturday. We just got back from Joe's brother's. Ignore Lakin. But we were there for a couple hours, and then Nana, before we left, ended up giving us some of this Super Swirl ice cream. It's like rainbow ice cream for the girls. She also gave us some of these crayon popsicles and a pool that we're filling up in the backyard. Joe's filling it up right now, but the girls want a little bowl of ice cream. So I'm going to give them some ice cream. They're going to play in the pool.
Daddy stopped the swimming pool.
Daddy didn't fill it up.
He's a naughty boy.
Daddy's a naughty boy.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, it's like 10 o'clock. And Joe wants me to move these piles of dirt that I took out of the garden and put them over there by the compost. Joe wants me to clean this up. But he moved the fence on the chickens so they could get some fresh grass this morning, so that's nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean this.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like. About you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like. About you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better.
So I think the last clip I filmed for you guys was us at the parade. So what that was today was supposed to be seniors graduation. However, with the whole quarantine and stuff, graduation got canceled, so they did a senior drive instead this year. So that was really fun. The girls loved that. I wasn't expecting them to throw candy, but the girls loved that. So we went for their aunt and my cousin who graduated. It's just me and Colt. I just got back home. On my way back home from graduation, I stopped at my brother-in-law's house, and his kids played with the older girls for a little bit. I'm home now, obviously. It's just me and Colt. I packed the girls each a bag and some swimsuits and towels and stuff, and Joe's bringing them swimming before he drops them off at his parents for the night because they called us this morning and they wanted to take both of the girls tonight. So right now it's just me and Colt. I have a pizza in the oven because I'm starving. The last like actual meal I ate was breakfast this morning, so definitely hungry. I'm drinking a big old glass of raspberry lemonade and I'm just hanging out. I have the TV on and I'm going to relax and wait for my pizza to cook. My house is literally the biggest disaster zone right now. You know those weekends you have where you're only home long enough to make a mess? That's how this weekend has gone. So I'm hoping that probably not tonight, but tomorrow I can spend a really good amount of time cleaning because your girl needs to. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that tomorrow's Monday and Jill has off. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow probably.
I was on 9-9 all the time. Shattered soul, you took control, but now I'm gone